Hey, it's your boy, Chongo, coming at you with another video. This one is Doug Stanhope Liberty. I had a couple people suggest this. I did a video yesterday with Doug Stanhope, which means I'm gonna have to do a playlist. I really enjoyed his content. Again, I don't think it was the funniest thing ever, but holy shit did he speak truths, right? And like, dude's a real one, right? So anyways, I'm excited for this. Let's get right into it. Liberty, the condition of being free from restriction or control, the right and power to act, believe, or express oneself in a manner of one's own choosing, the condition of being physically, alright, they lost me there.
The government should have no place in your love life. That should not, if you want to get married, it should be like joining a fraternity where you want to get married, you go to your church or your Chuck E. Cheese and they do a crazy rain dance around you and then some incantation and paffoom if you're a married person. It doesn't mean anything. Well, what about tax breaks? Well, fuck it. If you want tax breaks, incorporate, right? The government should only look at you as an individual no matter what, right? What if you're a fucking idiot and you're ugly? It's like the carpool lane. You can't find someone to marry. It's discrimination. Right? It should not be a legal institution. It shouldn't exist. If marriage didn't exist, would you invent it? Would you go, baby, this shit we got together, it's so good, we gotta get the government in on this shit. We can't just share this commitment between us. We need judges and lawyers involved in this shit, baby. It's hot. But someone invented it. And now you gotta do it or you're an asshole, right? It's like Secretary's Day. Every day was fine when you shuffled into the office till someone said, oh, it's Secretary's Day. And now you're a dick if you don't bring her flowers. Someone invented marriage and now you're a dick if you don't marry her and I'm a dick if I don't show up. And it's a boring, egomaniacal ritual that no one wants to go to. Don't ever for a second think that someone wants to be at your wedding. It's the most boring, horrifying experience. It's like watching someone make out on a bus for 6 hours. You're gonna wear your nicest clothes and show up and bring presents and tell witty anecdotes and I watch you, my friend up there going, I'm going to tell you what love and commitment mean to me. Is the first time I saw Laura Ann, my heart swelled up like a fire. If I'm going to be that privy to your most intimate details, I'd rather just watch you fuck. That's a wedding. Yeah, let me watch you fuck with a miner's cap and get in there and see all the fucking boils and fucking heat bumps and it's gross. It's a trick argument. There's so many. Pledge of Allegiance is in the Supreme Court, and that's another trick argument. Under God should be in the Pledge of Allegiance. No, it shouldn't. We don't need a Pledge of Allegiance. Say that. Why do you need that brainwashing cult shit? You have a good product, kids will figure it out on their own. You don't need advertising. 12 years of forced advertising, right? You've done drugs in here by applause, right? At some point. Did you have a good time? Did you ever see him advertise? Didn't need to. You got a good product, people come around. You don't need that shit. Well, you do have to have under God in there because the founding fathers based this country on the principles of Christianity. You want to worry about the Pledge of Allegiance, worry about not the under God part, worry about the liberty and justice for all. Talk to him in 2 years and see what justice is all about. Right? And liberty, the meaning of liberty, the dictionary definition, liberty means freedom from government restriction and control. Not only do we not have liberty, who has less liberty than the children you make say this? That's the irony. They get the least liberty of anyone. We don't have it. They got thick. They can't do shit. We have the oldest children in the world in this country. We don't let them do shit forever. They can't do shit. They can't drink. They can't smoke. They can't drive. They can't vote. They can't work. They can't fuck, for God's sakes. And you wonder why your teenager's such an asshole. You wonder why he's sitting in a Taco Bell parking lot after the...
Alright, so that's one thing I don't agree with. There definitely has to be age restrictions for shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, as a matter of fact, like, if it was up to me, they need to make it more strict, you know? Like, you gonna let all those TikTok fucks vote? Those fucking TikTok kids, you gonna let them vote? You gonna let them fucking drink and shit? You're gonna let them? Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Maybe I need to watch more of this. Maybe he's heading in a different direction. But we'll see. Let's carry on.
Friday night high school football game, he's keying cars and he's smearing dog shit on your door handles for no particular reason. It's because he's bored out of his tit. You won't let him do anything else. You watch on the news, you see a 10-year-old kid in a third world country. He's got an AK-47 and a death stare looking right into the camera. That kid's not out spray painting overpasses on Saturday night. He's got shit to do. He's got a whole agenda. You learn by fucking up, and it takes you until you fucked up a bunch of times to learn. There's no magic number. You want to fix the Pledge of Allegiance, put a disclaimer at the end. With liberty and justice for all. Must be 18, void where prohibited. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all states. How do you pledge allegiance to a government? How do you do that? That's the dumbest thing. It's all America is a government. There's no such thing as we're Americans. That's just trivial bullshit to get you on the rooting for the home team, right? You're not an American. You're a guy or a chick or whatever. You're a person. You're an individual. That's it. What's that? Until the Mongols come over the hills swinging machetes trying to take our fucking fire hazard underground comedy club away from us, yeah, then we all buddy up as one. But those days are over. There's no one trying to take over America. We weren't on the verge of speaking Iraqi, right? But as far as America goes, there's two countries in the world, dick and not a dick. Those are the only two countries. The border goes all the way around like that, you know? Did you ever go to another country and meet another American when you didn't expect to? You're down in Costa Rica, out in the jungle, trying to fuck a monkey so you have a friend story to tell your buddy, and you wind up meeting another American and you didn't expect to. You always talk to them just on the trivia. Hey, you're from America. I'm from America. Where are you from? And it's never more than 3 sentences before you realize if I was in America, I wouldn't talk to this douchebag if my hand was on fire and he held a monopoly on liquid. What does that mean? I'm no more of an American than I am an Aries or an uncle. It's something you called me and I just was here, right? I just showed up, you called me something. If you're gonna pledge blind allegiance and call yourself American for a government that fucks you on a regular basis, democracy is the worst kind. I'm sorry, but it is. We get to pick our leaders. Well, what if I don't want a leader? Where does that vote go? I do good on my own. I don't want to be led. Is that freedom? American Idol was the #1 show on television for the last 2 years. Those are the people picking your leaders with less insight than they put into whether fucking Ruben Stoddard should win an award. It's dumb.
American Idol for the last 2 years. How old is this shit? This shit's old as fuck, but you know what? It's entertaining. Let's carry on.
You're gonna... Would you call yourself a Christian if they had a new Jesus every 4 years? You want to make a difference in the world, here's some things you can do. First, you work for a major corporation, fuck stuff up, break stuff. It's good for the economy. It drives their prices up. It makes the small businessman competitive again. Again, I'm bad with math, but I think that one will work. Trade out when you can. Don't buy things if you don't have to buy things. If you can trade out, if you're a pool cleaner and you're a carpet layer, don't buy each other's products, trade out. And that's how you fuck the tax man. They have so much of your money, they piss right in your face. And they waste it. And they go, look at how much of your money we're wasting. Take it, you bitch. Fucking take my piss. They spent $30 million advertising the new $20 bill. $30 million to put TV ads. This is the new $20 bill. Who's the competition? What do you need to advertise? Well, we had to spare $30 million because we're pissing in his face. Give me $30 million while I fucking piss in your face. What do you think? I'm gonna start spending Costa Rican colones if you don't?
Yeah, this shit's old, right? $20 bill. I haven't even thought like that's forever ago. I mean, maybe that explains the black and white. Who fucking knows? Anyways, let's carry on.
Yeah, I don't like the new 20. It's more of an autumn color. I'm a spring. Trade out. They piss your money away like a bad MC Hammer behind the music story. And if you trade out, you can avoid that.
Someone like that joke.
You get my point. Here's the most important thing. Now that the cop's out of the room, we can talk about this. Here's the most important. I only got 4 minutes left up here. Take jury duty. This is how you beat him. Everyone tries to get out of jury duty like it's a big pain in the ass, but it's honestly the easiest way you can make a difference as a single human being. If you take jury duty and it's any kind of bullshit crime, any kind of drug possession, any prostitution, any victimless crime, anything that's none of your goddamn business, and you just say not guilty. If it's any kind of IRS bullshit, any .09 DUI, come on. You say not guilty. If it's any kind of class action lawsuit where some douchebag, her kid died in some weird fashion and she deserves compensation because there was no warning on the box that if her kid swallowed a Lincoln log sideways that he could have a bad day. So she wants $8.5 million because nothing spells relief of loss of a loved one like $8.5 million. It's just the principle of the thing. Yeah. Sue for a buck. It's about my baby. Swallowed Lincoln logs are terrible. Not guilty. See what I'm saying? No matter how guilty they obviously are. In fact, the more guilty they obviously are, the funnier it is when you say not guilty. The guy can be guilty as shit and sweating, big shaky crackhead and making up lies, yanking rabbits out of his ass for the judge. No, Your Honor, I was down in Colombia. I was in Colombia because I had to take a landscaping job for a weekend through a temp agency. I was a Kelly girl, mowing lawns, but down in Bogota, you gotta work naked for some reason. It's a weird custom that they have, but I didn't want to complain. I needed the gig, man. My rent was due. So I was bending over to pull start that lawnmower, and all of a sudden, a small, dart-headed frog that's indigenous to the area, it sprung out of the shrubbery, and it went fa-foom right into my rectum. And then I went delirious from the toxins in its skin. I blacked out, and the next thing I know, I'm walking through customs with a condom full of coke in my colon. And you say, same thing happened to me, not guilty. And then you go do bumps with the guy. You can make a difference. You just have to find the grip.
That's one way to party.
You don't live in a free country. You got the flag on your shirt there. Oh, it's upside down. You're fucking sweet. It's not a free country. You're born free. I mean, you're born absolutely free except for laws of nature. Those, if you drink, you get drunk. That's a law. If you get old, you die. That's a law, too. If you sit on a tack, you will bleed from the ass. These are the only laws that you're born with, and any government just fucks you out of that type of freedom. If you really think you're free tonight, you, hero, Officer Bob, you're a free man. You live in a free country, but you go upstairs, you take your own beer you risk your life for. You sit on the hood of your monster truck in the parking lot and drink your beer and see how long it is before actual veteran cops come by and pound on you with truncheons on the kidneys to show, why can't I do it? I'm just having a beer. What? I don't know. That's the law, though. You don't fuck around. You can't drive down the street without a seatbelt on. Why not? I don't know. You're going to put on a helmet. You can't sit in your own backyard naked, your own filthy, dirty flesh that you're born with. You know that body you carry around?
That body you carry around?
Why not? I don't know. That's just the way it is. Mother! You're not free? You're not free in the least. You need a diploma in this country to cut hair. You're free? You need to keep your tray in an upright and locked position during takeoff. It's not just a hack premise. It's a fucking felony. And Cunty the hero sky cunt will fucking throw you off the plane as a terrorist for going, why do I have to have this? This doesn't make sense. They say if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, then he's got to get a fishing license, but he doesn't have any money. So he's got to get a job, and he has to get into the Social Security system and pay taxes. And now you're going to audit the poor cocksucker because he's not really good with math. You pull the IRS van up to your house, he'll take all your shit. He'll take your Black Velvet Elvis and your Batman toothbrush and your penis pump, and that all goes up for auction with the burden of proof on you because you forgot to carry the one because you were just worried about eating a fucking fish, and you couldn't even cook the fish because you needed a permit for an open flame. And then the health department is going to start asking you a lot of questions about where are you going to dump the scales and the guts. This is not a sanitary environment. And ladies and gentlemen, if you get sick of it all at the end of the day, not even legal to kill yourself in this country. Thanks again, John Ashcroft, you weird Bible addict, can't even handle his own drug. You were born free, you got fucked out of half of it, and you wave a flag celebrating.
How much has he been drinking?
Hey, don't hold back.
Don't hold back.
You got an argument?
No, keep going.
The only true freedom that you find is when you realize and come to terms with the fact that you are completely and unapologetically fucked. And then you are free to float around the system. Thank you guys very much for coming out tonight.
All right. For Chongo approved. Okay. So one thing he brought up was the whole thing with the jury duty. I had to do that during the height of COVID, like 2020. I got summoned for jury duty, and you know, it's one of those things like you only do once in your life. Well, so it's an experience for anybody that does it, but especially for me because I didn't do it during COVID, and it was just some dumb shit. You had to wear masks, and we did it in like a classroom and like just some weird shit, right? But I feel like that's something that everybody has to experience once. Next time you get summoned, don't try to run and hide. It's one of those things, you just have to do it. Mine dragged on and I had to do it for 2 days in a row. It's not always the case, but usually, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm sure there's been ones like what if you were summoned for like the OJ case, right? You gotta do it for however long. I mean, it was like a week long fucking whatever, you know? But yeah, this dude has some good points. Although I don't agree with the age, right? Like the age restrictions and shit. Yeah, there's a reason why third world countries do some weird shit, right? Their kids are running around with AKs. You can't tell me that's good, right? You can argue that it's, you know, oh, well, I'm saying that because I'm American and it's different, right? But if you think about it logically, is that really good for humanity to have children walking around with guns? Like, is that really a good thing to do, right? Do you really want fucking toddlers driving vehicles? Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you really want kids fucking? You want fucking 12-year-olds getting laid? Do you really want that? You want that to be a norm? Like, you want to normalize that shit? Fuck no, dude. That's the one thing I don't agree with. But this got me thinking, right? Dude's just drinking fucking while he's talking and shit, and he seems like he's super talkative, and I'm the same way. Like, you get me some drinks. Like, some of you fucks are like, oh, it'd be cool if you started a Patreon and got high and started talking to people, right? you don't want me doing that because I'd be falling asleep and shit, right? But if you want the best out of Chango, give me a couple drinks and fucking I'm all over the place. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, I already got some good suggestions, so I appreciate it. And if you appreciate me, you appreciate your boy Chango, go ahead and leave me a like. Fucking, I appreciate you if you give me a like. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so that way you get notified every time I post some dumb shit. I'm running an Easter special all month long. And if you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you comment down below. I'm not charging anything. It's on your boy Chango. Fucking, I figured, you know, I'd hook you guys up. You know? So yeah. Hope you like this. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.